What if I told you the greatest shooter in NBA history, the man who transformed the entire way basketball is played, is quietly being excluded from the GOAT conversation?
He understands the time, the score, and the situation. So he's always going to be in the big moment.
Not by accident, but by design. Because behind all the highlight reels, all the jaw-dropping threes from 35 feet out, there's something even deeper going on. Steph Curry might be the greatest to ever touch a basketball. So why does the NBA seem so hesitant to admit it?
And footwork, Curry, wet from the corner, no foul.
He takes him inside. Oh!
This goes way beyond missed foul calls. Let's talk about influence, branding, and how Steph Curry's rise threatened the NBA's billion-dollar bet on someone else.
Audacity to pull from there.
Absolutely. I love it.
Too small, too skinny, too quiet. High school scouts barely noticed him. Major D1 programs passed. ESPN gave him a 3-star rating. But Steph made noise the only way he knew how, by proving people wrong. He dropped 40 bombs on March Madness darlings and nearly took Tiny Davidson to the Final Four. And yet, when draft night came in 2009, he wasn't a top pick.
Golden State is on the clock with the number 7.
The Timberwolves famously took 2 point guards before him.
Who else is Golden State's point guard?
One of them still hasn't hit more threes in his career than Steph does in a season. But Steph didn't just prove scouts wrong. He rewired the game itself.
Shooting from super distance. Steph Curry hits a 3. Steph a quick 3, and he rattles home another one.
But here's the question. If Steph Curry changed basketball forever, why doesn't the league want him to be its defining face?
I played 20 years, watched 20 years before that. I've never seen a guy like him, and he's doing it consistently, and he has championships.
Let's start with the resume. 2-time MVP, including the league's only unanimous MVP.
I just want to say thank you to the fans, all of Dub Nation, for your support all year long. To my teammates, coaching staff, my family, keep it going. Thank you.
4-time NBA champion. All-time three-point leader by most playoff threes, most finals threes.
Curry, a floater on the fly.
Oh my God,
50 points.
It's video. We're playing video.
Most ridiculous threes.
He'll throw up a shot. Oh, are you kidding me? Geometrically, that should not have happened. Wow, what a shot.
Oh, and he's doing it all without the physical advantages most all-time greats relied on.
People don't realize I'm 6'3", which is kind of above average height. But when you see me out there with all the 6'8", 6'9", 7-footers, I look small.
His impact? Generational. 7-footers now train like guards. Centers space the floor. Kids pull up from half court like it's a layup.
This is gonna change how people perceive basketball. And now you pull up to parks and you see these kids out there shooting 50-footers. And that's why I feel like people think they can be like him.
The Steph effect isn't a theory. It's the blueprint for modern basketball.
I don't see any players in the league that can really change this landscape unless him and Clay get on separate teams.
A lot of NBA teams, the structure of their offense has changed because of the Warriors' success led by Steph.
Ask yourself this. Would Victor Wembanyama be shooting logo threes if not for Steph making it look good first? So, what's stopping the league from putting Curry front and center in the GOAT debate?
I'm to put him in the conversation. I'm just asking questions, yes or no?
If you're having the conversation, his name would come up.
No.
If I'm having the conversation, yeah.
As the best player ever? No.
Yeah.
Not as the best player ever.
The answer lies in sneakers, branding, and a 6'9" freight train named LeBron James. Nike and the NBA have been partners for decades. And when it comes to player marketing, they've gone all in on LeBron. The next Jordan. The chosen one. It's literally tattooed on his back.
No one understands, and you never wanted to stop.
But here's the twist. LeBron's path to GOAT status hit a major speed bump named Stephen Curry.
Curry sets, fires, puts it up. Bang! Steph Curry from way downtown.
Since 2015, Steph has 3 rings won directly against LeBron.
2018 All-Star, Stephen Curry!
In their head-to-head playoff meetings, Steph is 15-7.
Met by James. Curry backs up, he fires away and hits over LeBron to make it 16-15 Warriors.
That's not a rivalry. That's a resume killer. If the NBA admitted that Steph was the better player, it would call into question a decade of branding, narrative building, and yes, billions in Nike investment.
But now the swoosh has inked an 8-year deal with the league that could be worth $1 billion.
And remember Steph? He's Under Armour. Under Armour doesn't do goats. They do gym shorts and suburban dads who peaked in JV. So, how do you stop the GOAT without making it obvious? You don't bench him. You don't change the rules. You just let the refs look the other way.
He throws his mouthpiece after fouling out of the game.
Curry gets less respect from refs than a rookie at Summer League.
Oh, Steph Curry from way downtown. He's furious. There was contact there. Yep, tantalizing him now with the mid-range.
Despite constant off-ball contact, illegal screens, arm grabs.
Well, and then he just flushed it home. Well, Curry got the ball knocked out of his hand.
He consistently ranks near the bottom among star guards for fouls drawn.
I don't ever expect to get calls. I don't ever go in looking for it, try to play basketball, try to play the way I do every night.
In 2023, Curry averaged fewer free throw attempts per game than R.J. Barrett. R.J. Barrett? Are we serious?
It's a ball, yeah, because it's definitely elbow.
But why?
Why? So why? He's 22.
That is you, Kevin.
I am so sorry.
Because giving Curry fair foul calls would make him unstoppable.
And his children's name are on the bottom of all his Curry sixes, but these are the shoes for the little man.
A shooter with unlimited range.
Curry from half court. Oh! He puts it in at the buzzer.
A handle like Kyrie.
David Lee with the right hand hammer. Bulls take time.
And now, easy trips to the line.
Curry through the lane in. How did he make that?
The NBA isn't ready for that version of Steph, and neither is Nike. But here's the thing. Steph doesn't need help. He never did. He's been doubted, pushed aside, and overlooked.
The amount of disrespect and the lack of foul calls for a guy that is going to be top 10 greatest to ever do it when it's all said and done blows my mind.
And still became an NBA legend. He redefined greatness on his terms.
I love Steph because he's changed the game in his way.
Right.
Three-point shooter.
Not with hype, not with endorsements, but with work, excellence, and buckets from outer space.
Oh, and now Curry gets it right back from half court, and it's good! A Curry moment in Boston!
Now with the 2025 NBA playoffs kicking off, Steph has a chance to add another chapter to his story, and maybe, just maybe, close the GOAT debate for good.
Steph is, he's something like we've never seen. You know, it's been fun watching his journey and watching his career and his ascension to greatness.
So, what do you think? Is Steph the real GOAT?
Here, Steph in his bag. Deep, like the fries were at the bottom.
This guy is just, he is magnificent.
And are the powers that be too invested in another storyline to admit it? Drop your thoughts in the comment. We want to hear your take, especially the spicy ones. And hey, if you've enjoyed this breakdown so far, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe, unless you're a Lakers fan. In that case, you've probably already rage quit.